Hello friends, welcome to my channel Learning Electronics. In this video, we are going to solve numericals based on block diagram reduction techniques. So before starting the video, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you can get more updated videos from here. In the last class, we have already studied the block diagram reduction rules. So if you want to see that video, you can check it them in the description box below. So let us start the questions. First question is determine the overall transfer function relating C by R. So we have to find out the transfer function which is equal to output signal C divided by input signal R. So this is the question of block diagram which is given. Now first let this be summing point 1 and this be summing point 2. So we shift this summing point 1 before this block G2. So whenever we shift the summing point before the block G2, one block of G2 will be added at the below branch of the summing point. So here we can see that one block of G2 is added with this H1. So we have shifted the summing point 1 before G2. Now here we can see that this G1 and G2 are in cascade and G2 and H1 are in cascade, and we know that whenever two blocks are in cascade, then the overall transfer function will be the multiplication of the individual transfer functions. So here we get G1 into G2 and here we get G2 into H1. So the block diagram will look like this now. And in the previous classes we have already studied interchanging the consecutive summing points will not affect the output signal. So we can interchange these summing points with each other. So we shift this summing point here and we shift this summing point here. So after interchanging we get this type of block diagram as you can see in the diagram. Here we can see that this G3 and G1 G2 are in parallel. Here after interchanging summing points. After interchanging summing point, we are getting this type of block diagram. Then we can see that this G3 and G1, G2 are in parallel and this is the closed loop control system. So the gain of this control system is equal to 1 because this signal from this summing point is directly applied to the output. So the gain of this system will be equal to 1 here. So here the gain will be equal to 1. Now first we solve this parallel blocks. So we get G3 plus G1 G2. We know that when two blocks are in parallel, then the total transfer function will be the summation of the individual transfer functions. So we got G3 plus G1 G2 here. Now we solve this control system. The formula for transfer function for the closed loop control system is G divided by 1 plus G into H. Here G is equal to 1. I told you. Here H is equal to the feedback part transfer function is G2H1. So the transfer function will be 1 upon 1 plus 1 into G2H1 we will get. So after solving, we get this type of circuit. We get this type of block diagram. This is the block diagram we are getting after eliminating summing point of closed loop control system. So these are the steps which we have to write. Now this type of block diagram we are getting. Now we can see that these both blocks are in cascade with each other. So we know that when two blocks are in cascade, then the resultant or the overall transfer function will be the multiplication of the individual transfer functions. So the overall transfer function of this system will be G3 plus G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G2 H1. So our answer should be C by R is equal to G3 plus G1 into G2 whole divided by 1 plus G2 H1. So in this way we can solve the problems of block diagrams by block diagram reduction techniques. Now next problem is when two inputs are given for the block diagram. So we have to determine here C by R1 and C by R2 for the block diagram given. So here two inputs R1 and R2 are given. So first we consider R2 is equal to 0. Assume R2 is equal to 0. So this whole thing will be eliminated from this block diagram. So the diagram will look like this. Now after eliminating R2, now you can see this G1 and G2 are in parallel, and this G3 and H1 makes the closed loop control system. Now first we solve the closed loop control system. So we get the transfer function is equal to G3 divided by 1 plus G3 H1. I told you the formula just now in the previous question. Now we solve for this parallel combination. So when we solve we get G1 plus G2 here. So this type of block diagram we will get. Now we can see that these both blocks are in cascade. So for cascade blocks, we know that the overall transfer function will be the multiplication of the individual transfer functions. So when we multiply, we get this type of answer G3 into G1 plus G2 divided by 1 plus G3 H1. So in the question, we have to find out C by R1 is equal to G3 into G1 plus G2 whole divided by 1 plus G3 H1. Now we have to solve for C by R2. This is the block diagram which was given in the question. Now we have to put this R1 is equal to 0. Now we assume R1 is equal to 0. So when we put R1 is equal to 0 in this block diagram, so there is no use for this G1 and G2 blocks here. So these blocks are also eliminated along with this R1. So the block diagram will look like this now after eliminating the blocks and R1. This is our block diagram with R2 as input. So we can represent it like this also. We are shifting this R2 in the horizontal side. So we get this type of, this is the closed loop system. This is the closed loop system. Now for closed loop system, we know that the transfer function is equal to G upon 1 plus GH. So here G is equal to G3 and 1 plus G3 into H is equal to H1. So the overall transfer function will be equal to G3 divided by 1 plus G3 H1. So C by R2 will be equal to G3 divided by 1 plus G3 into H1. So this is the value of C by R2 which we have to find out. So we have solved this question. So hope friends you have understood the numericals. Thank you very much for watching and please do subscribe my channel for more updates.